Sonny War, welcome to eTown. So glad you're here. It sounds great. Such a good player, and I love that last song about coming to get you from sea to shining sea.
Oh, thanks.
Is it about just spoiling our natural world for $1? Is that kind of what the theme of that song?
I guess I don't think it's really about anything anymore.
Yeah. Well, the message gets through nonetheless. I know I told your story a little bit, and I hope it wasn't exaggerating about, struggling and being on the streets and struggling with addiction and all that stuff. I have daughters, and it breaks my heart a little to think about a young version of you living on the streets. I'm sure it wasn't easy.
It was mostly fun.
Yeah?
We're just not allowed to have fun anymore.
Yeah, okay. Did you have stuff to eat? Could you have food when you were in that situation?
Sometimes I ate.
Yeah.
I wasn't hungry a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine that when you're starting to busk and playing on the street, and that's kind of your lifestyle, you must have already known a bunch of songs. Did you know a lot of songs, or were you already writing songs?
I was mostly playing stuff I wrote, busking, until I realized that didn't make any money. So I learned
some covers
stuff. Yeah, I learned like Grateful Dead songs and like Tracy Chapman, Beatles.
Yeah.
And Bob Marley.
Yeah.
And that
brought in the cash.
That's like what people at the beach want to hear.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. And then there was a guy in Venice Beach who opened up a studio and helped you make some recordings, right? Was that the kind of the beginning of your career, making that first record, Worthless, your EP?
Worthless I made in downtown LA, and then the one after that I made in Venice with Harlan Steinberger at Hen House Studios. And that was like, the bass player from Particle Kid just told me to go ask them about it. And then I did.
And were you kind of interested in punk rock music at the time? Is that sort of, what music were you listening to? Because it sounds to me like you've listened to lots of styles of music. You've taken a lot of music in.
I was in a punk band, and I've listened still mostly to like 80s hardcore and like 70s punk stuff. I also listen to blues music.
Yeah. And what blues music kind of drew you in? What was the first stuff that kind of like?
I was trying to be like a combination of Skip James and Elizabeth Cotton and Mississippi John Hurt.
Yeah.
But I wanted to have like punk lyrics or something, and then I started hopping trains, and then I felt more like then I really identified more with blues.
Yeah.
Because I felt like punks were being too aggressive and blowing up the spot.
Yeah. So hopping trains put you in touch with Mississippi John Hurt and Elizabeth Cotton.
I don't even know what was going on, really.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on.
It just soaked in there.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I know that there is a sense that you have about making music that connects with people who share your values. And I know you're talking about. I was talking with Isabel Sanchez about how growing food is kind of a little bit anti-establishment. There's something about it that's just independent, off the grid, doing your thing, not needing to be involved with commerce. And I don't know. I know you made a record. Is it called Anarchy Gospel?
Anarchist Gospel.
Anarchist Gospel. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the growing food thing is really good, and I was working with Food Not Bombs.
Right.
And then we worked with like a lot of urban farms that they would like donate stuff to us.
Yeah.
And then And then there were some in LA that like they were getting shut down. Like it just like there is like the weird like police and urban farming battle thing, or at least there was like in Los Angeles.
They would shut down the urban farms because they didn't own the land, or they just
I
didn't.
don't.
Yeah.
It's like nobody can. It's like nobody was using the lot. It's like people would just make. It was like in a food desert, and it was like just nothing anyway. And then people just had an idea, and then it's I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess stuff is illegal, but it's like it's kind of annoying. It's just the stuff that they say is illegal that they don't police is weird. But then the stuff they choose to like have a problem with is weird.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's talk a little bit about Food Not Bombs, because that's an organization that's not just in LA, but it's basically an opportunity to provide food for people who are on the streets, right?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere, yeah.
They,
And when did you? How old were you when you started working with them?
that was like before I moved back to Tennessee. So we were doing like, I guess like 2018 or 2019 through like 2021.
Yeah. So you had your battle with addiction, and then you got clean, and then that this is after all that, right?
Yeah, I guess I'll try to think when I would really officially. It's been at least like over 50. I don't know, because there's some kind of relapse things.
Yeah.
And now I drink anyway.
Yeah.
But I haven't used any substances. I think in like 50. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's a while. Well, listen. Yeah. But I just mean, I love the transition from you being on the street to being involved with Food Not Bombs and helping feed people who are on the street. That's a cool transition. And you met Jim James doing that, right? From
Yeah,
My Morning
he would
Jacket?
volunteer. Yeah,
He was a volunteer too.
Yeah, he came, like, cause we were doing it in Skid Row, and yeah, he'd be when he was in town, he would come, and that was like every Saturday, and that group is still going, the downtown LA chapter. And then, yeah, he just comes with this big like gardening hat, and he just comes, it helps out.
Yeah, good Kentucky grassroots thoughts. And Jim James, and he helped. You made some music together, right? Did he sing on something of yours, or?
Yeah, he sang on Anarchist Gospel.
Yeah.
And that was on the song called Earth.
Yeah. And I like the idea. I mean, I think that it's fair to say that your Anarchist Gospel is a concept about making, as I understand it anyway, like uplifting music that isn't religious.
Yeah. Because it's like, because gospel is cool, but then it isolates people, certain people.
Yeah.
Or
the sound of it is cool.
Alienates them. Yeah, it sounds good. Bass lines are good. Choir is good. I like gospel music. I don't know. It's just a little cringy with the. So I think I just wanted a different version of it. But really, the word gospel doesn't mean anything religious anyway. So really, we could be calling a lot of stuff gospel.
Yeah, just truth, right?
Yeah, maybe just like we can make anti-gospel.
Yeah.
But that would be pushing. I think that would be. I would like that.
Well, I mean, you're an atheist, so you're not going to be aligned with all the messaging.
I've changed recently to the agnostic.
Agnostic, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw an owl. I felt something.
Well, whatever it is, the language wasn't working, but the sound was, and the spirit moves you, and I think the idea that the music is uplifting is important, because in this time, this crazy time we're living in, music does bring people together, even if they don't want it to. If they hear it, they start to move, they feel it, they feel connected. Music is a powerful connector, right? So,
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So how are you holding up with this? You're back in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Am I right that you're fixing up your dad's old house?
Yeah, it was my grandma's house, and then she left it to my dad, and then my dad left it to me and my brother like 3 years ago. And then I had to replace the roof, or like part. It was like water damaged, and there's a bunch. There's a new battle with the house every day.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure there's a black mold situation. It's like crazy. It's like it's a 100-year-old house. It's like at first it was haunted, but it turned out that was a gas leak.
Oh wow.
So that was the first really big thing. But it's coming
The
along.
joys of homeownership. Yeah. Well, listen, I'm happy about all the things on your journey that I've been able to learn about. And mostly it's just really great to get to know you a little bit and hear you, and we're looking forward to hearing more music. So maybe we should get back to music. Welcome back, if you would, to eTown from now Chattanooga, Tennessee, Sunny War.